Welcome back. Well, with another signing day in the books, you could say Iowa had themselves a very solid Wednesday. According to 24/7 Sports, the Hawkeyes have the 30th best recruiting class with 3 4-star recruits and 19 3-star recruits. Now, Kirk Ferentz is making some recent strides because just 4 years ago, Iowa had the 60th best recruiting class, which was 11th in the conference. After that season, each year, Ferentz and his staff has gotten better and better. Well, during that span, there was plenty of Siouxlanders that made their way to Iowa City, including Brandon Sander and the Paulson twins, but Ezra Miller is a great snag for the staff. Now, folks, I'm not saying they didn't do their work, but the coaches had to do a little less than the other recruits, given he committed his sophomore year. So with his early choice, Miller had the distinction of being the Hawkeyes' first verbal commit of the class, which in turn led to 20-plus visits to campus, which is a record. Folks, the previous one was just 7, but nonetheless, Ferentz loved this type of enthusiasm.
I think it was 29, but those guys back there are no better than anybody. Yeah, that's easily a record. But I did tell him the visit I'm looking forward to the most is in January when he shows up here for class. I think we got 6 guys coming early, and Ezra's one of those guys. So, yeah, he's a delightful young guy. I mean, he's got a great attitude, very positive. It's hard for him not to stand out a little bit with his size. But he's just got a great attitude. He's worked hard in camp. We saw a real jump. You know, he came back in camp last year again, and which I think tells you a little bit about him too. But he's got a really good attitude. He works hard, and I think he's just scratching the surface. So we're eager to get him here.
Well, you heard Ferentz keep on talking about that attitude and eagerness, and you could see that on Wednesday. You can see that smile right there, and coaches were just eager for him to commit as well. And staying at 6'6" and 310 pounds, it wasn't really hard to miss Miller on the field, and he definitely caught the eyes of coaches early on in his career. Obviously, Iowa was on his radar, along with Iowa State, who had offered him as well. But he was a Hawkeye through and through, committing, like I said, in the spring of his sophomore year. But a big reason why he's in love with the Hawkeyes is areas outside of football.
It's the place for me. The people are fantastic. The facilities are amazing. The attitude they have is exceptional. I was very eager to get it going. It was exciting. It is exciting, incredibly so. I'm really looking forward to it still. There's a lot of excitement building in me, and it's right up there. It's coming along pretty fast. I've always taken some pride in my leadership abilities, and that's one thing I'd like to do for my class, and I know they'll help me, and I help them. We're all one big happy family at this point.
Well, that Hawkeye family is welcoming him with open arms because Miller, he's already graduated high school, and he's enrolled for the spring semester already, so congrats to him on that. So as he makes his way to campus in just a couple of months, Miller believes he can make an impact right away.
First year, they'll probably have me taking reps at guard more than anything. They won't move me to tackle quite yet. It'll be a way for me to get acclimated to the speed of the game, and it's not quite as intense speed-wise at guard, which is a big way to build in, so that helps. I want to be second or first team my first year. I mean, I want to try to emulate Tristan Wirfs and kind of be in his same shoes and get in there early and make an impact.
I know it's a little too early to tell, but when I asked Miller what he's planning on studying, he said something with business. But nonetheless, like I said, he's a freshman. He'll figure that out, but congrats to Ezra on this accomplishment.